Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. We've still got some time before kicking things off at the San Marino Pro later this year, but you wouldn't know it by the way Clarence DeVis has been training lately. After vacillating back and forth about possibly jumping into a few shows earlier in the season, apparently DeVis has decided to take his talents back down to the shores of San Marino to throw down in a lineup that's been traditionally loaded with all-stars. To his credit, DeVis has really managed to make some tremendous improvements over the last year and change. And the look he brought into last year's Baltimore Pro was easily his best combination of size and conditioning that we've ever seen from him. If he can manage to build on that formula we saw back in Baltimore and come in about 5% harder, a full and conditioned Clarence DeVis is absolutely a guy who can do some serious damage. In this game, you can go ahead and talk the talk if you want, but if you're going to open your mouth, you better be damn sure you can back it up and walk the walk. And there aren't too many athletes in the figure division who've walked the walk over the last few years, quite like our good friend Allisonfron. Even though it's been a quiet year for the five-time Olympian on the stage, away from the stage, she's still in the gym, getting after that trademark Allisonfron intensity that's made her one of the more exciting athletes in the division over the past 5 seasons. At the moment, Frahn looks like she could step on stage at any given moment and give anyone in the division a real run for their money. And I can't say that I'd be surprised if I saw her pop up in the next few weeks to score a win and punch her ticket to the Olympia for a 6th time with a last-minute qualification. Right now, all the bodybuilding buzz is surrounding the action that's set to go down at this weekend's Tampa Pro. And it looks like that's where we'll get our next chance to see rookie phenom Regan Grimes in action. Late Sunday evening, Grimes leaked a handful of eye-popping progress photos, giving his fans a little sneak peek at what he's planning to bring to the party less than 72 hours from now. In the 2 times we've seen him so far during his rookie campaign, the former Arnold Amateur winner has absolutely lived up to the hype, and then some. And if he can dry out and show up looking anywhere close to what we're seeing in these photos, there's a real chance we see him force his way into the first call-out conversation. Once upon a time, I heard the legendary Jay Cutler talk about the edge you get in the gym when you're training as a Mr. Olympia. And apparently Jay was right, because Jeremy Buendia looks like he's training with one hell of an edge right about now. The latest training video coming from the defending 3-time men's physique Olympia champ shows him hammering out rep after rep with some serious championship attitude as he gears up to add yet another chapter to his already historic legacy. If there's one thing you can say about Jeremy Buendia throughout his career, it's that this guy has been consistently great from day one. And when you've got a 3-time champ training like he's still got something to prove, sometimes you get one of those Jay Cutler 2010 performances that wind up going down in the record books as one of the all-time greatest of all. As a former athlete, I've always admired the people who weren't scared to go out there and get the pot stirred up. And apparently, Logan Franklin is intent on doing exactly that. Over the weekend, a little spat stirred up between Franklin and the aforementioned Jeremy Buendia, which definitely added a new layer of intrigue to this year's Men's Physique Olympia. For my money, Logan has been one of the most improved athletes in the entire Men's Physique division this season. And the look he put together back at the Dallas Europa Pro in early June was easily the best we've seen from him to date. Whether or not the so-called beef ends up materializing into anything on stage is still anyone's guess at this point. But if they somehow wind up standing shoulder to shoulder with it all on the line, I know for a fact that everyone in the men's physique world will be expecting some big fireworks.